What's going on, everybody? This is Dustin from the Funky Beatdown channel, and I hope everyone is having a good summer so far. And this is the second installment of the awesome drum breaks. It's been a while since I did the first one, and I don't know if this is going to be the last video I do about drum breaks, or maybe I'll do some other installments since I own a lot of drum breaks. But in all honesty, I think that it's very difficult, especially for me, to pick out a favorite drum break that I have and to pick out the ones that I think are the best. I think there's so many drum breaks out there that are so great that everybody will have a different opinion about what is the best. I think that's with everything in life. Like the last video, I'm not going to play any snippets from the albums or the drum breaks that I have because of copyright infringement, so enjoy. Alright, so the first drum break in this second series is the Turtles' I'm Chief Kamawanalea, or the Royal Macadamia Nuts. And this came out on their 1969 album, Battle of the Bands. These drums were sampled by De La Soul, Beastie Boys, and Del the Funky Homo Sapien, and I'm sure probably hundreds of other artists as well. I like these drums because they're catchy, they're very fast, they're short, but they're to the point. And I've actually sampled these a few times as well. The second drum break is probably a song and a drum break you're all familiar with. It's been sampled well over 200 times at least. It's the Soul Searchers' Ashley's Roach Clip, which came out on their 1974 album Salt of the Earth. And I was lucky to buy this album on eBay. I can't find it really in any record store. And the drums on here have been sampled by Eric B. and Rakim, Lil Wayne, and Snoop Dogg. I'm sure hundreds of other artists as well. These drums are really funky. They go on for a long while, and no break collection is complete without this album. Alright, the third break is kind of an underrated classic. It's Paul Cantor, Grace Slick, and David Freiberg's, I hope I'm saying that right, Flowers of the Night, which came out on their Baron von Tollbooth and the Chrome Nun. And this came out in 1973 on Grunt Records, and this has some of the members of Jefferson Starship and Jefferson Airplane. And these drums were sampled by, I think most recently, Prodigy from Mobb Deep. And I've actually sampled these as well. It has a really nice kick drum with a nice cymbal, and the snares are pretty nice as well. Oh boy, this is a good one. This is Isaac Hayes' Joy, which came out on the same name of the same album, or the same name. The entirety of this song was sampled for Inspector Deck's Trouble Man, and I really like these drums because they're not too complicated. They pack a punch. They're very effective, and they pack a wall. All right, next one is Kool and the Gang's Jungle Jazz, which came out on their, let's see what year this was. I'm not sure here. 1975 Delight album, Spirit of the Boogie. And I actually have a childhood memory of these drums because I guess I heard like an R&B song on the radio back in the 90s. And I love the drums so much. They sounded like, I guess actually, when I heard this song, previously I'd been watching a documentary about the making of the movie Jurassic Park, And when I heard these drums with this on this R&B song, I was like, wow, what are those? It sounds really Jurassic. It kind of reminded me of like a Tyrannosaurus Rex marching through the field or something like that. And actually, these drums were sampled by Brand Nubian. I forgot what song, but I think it is on their first album, One for All. And last but not least, Little Richard, The Real Thing. And these were sampled by Lord Finesse, and they have a really jazzy style to them. And not to mention that the whole song, the real Thing, is a funky song. I mean, it could be sampled in its own right, and actually has, I think, by Kool Keith. So that is it. And like I said, I might do a third edition or more editions of awesome drum breaks. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time.